Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to show you what these parameters mean because as you may know, and I know a lot of you already have, my trading robot is totally free. It is here in the description of this video, so go ahead if you don't have it and go and download the last version. It's totally free and you can use it with any MetaTrader 5 account. So today I want to show you what all these parameters mean and how you can play with them. So that way you can have different results because maybe you want to adapt the robot to a different pair, or maybe you want to trade gold or Bitcoin. Yes, you can use the robot to trade Bitcoin or gold or any other stock or commodity. You can trade anything with this robot. The only thing you have to do is to play with these parameters. So pay attention, it is a very important video. Once you watch this video, you are going to understand everything about this robot and you will have the knowledge to adapt it to any kind of situation and any kind of pair, currency or stock, whatever. So the first thing we see is the YouTube channel is Nathan Trading. Nathan is my name. Trading is because this is my YouTube channel. That's all. Next thing, we have the low spread bots broker. This is a link to the broker I use. I will recommend you to use this one, so you can click on it and you copy, okay, and you paste it on your browser, and then this will send you to the broker, not mine. I wish it was mine. The broker I trade with. So why do I trade with this broker? Because of the spread, the low commissions. Many of you have been telling me that you don't have the same results as I'm having when you do a back test or you try on demo account, and that's because the commissions your broker is charging you are a lot more, and because this bot trades a lot, takes many trades, that is going to affect you in the long term a lot on the results of your trading. So I would recommend you to go ahead and use this broker, so that way you will have probably better results. But as I said, the bot works with any kind of broker. BPS. What is a BPS? It's a server. It's a server located in, well, we can choose Frankfurt, New York, London, wherever. But the important thing of the BPS is that it will be always running. As you probably know, the robot has to be working on a computer that is running, has to be always running, and that is not something easy for us sometimes because the lights can go off, maybe the internet can also go off. So that's why you should work always on a BPS. It is not the same as a VPN. A VPN is used to hide our IP. A BPS is a server. You have Windows already loaded onto that server. Normally is Windows Server, not Windows 10 or 11. Normally we install Windows Server on it. Once you start paying your subscription, which is not much, it's like $20 a month, something like that, you will receive a link to log in into your VPS with Windows install, everything, and there you will install your MetaTrader 5. You will log in to your account, and then you will copy in this case, my robot, it will be yours because once you download it is totally for you, it is free. So once you have your robot, you copy and paste, you put it in to work on the MetaTrader located on your BPS, and that way it is going to be running all day. No, it will never stop running. So I would recommend you to use it 100%. I think it is very important because once, imagine we have big drawdown and maybe we have many trades open at the same time, we do need the robot to be able to manage those trades. If for some reason the light goes off and we don't have internet access, we're off. Okay, so yeah, go ahead, check it out. It is very, very important. I would say 100% needed. Unless you are doing some trading on demo and maybe you are just getting used to the robot, then don't use it. But if you are thinking on trading on live account, then go ahead and use a BPS. Time frame, I would say just leave it on 1 hour. With any pair or any crypto, any stock, just leave it on 1 hour. I don't care what you are trading, just leave it that way. You don't have to change that, okay? Why? Because 1 hour I think is the best for intraday trading. Why? Because if you put the robot to work on 5 minutes, the volatility is going to affect a lot. So I will tell you a little bit later about this candle length, but we don't want much of volatility into our trading, but also we don't want to be trading when there is no volatility. So when we are trading in 1 hour, it's not going to affect you too much because sometimes, how do I say this? When you are trading in small time frames, sometimes the market is going to lie to you. Okay, you are going to see big movements, or you think that those are big movements, but they mean nothing when you are looking at the 1 hour or 4 hour chart. So just leave it like this. The robot works very well on 1 hour chart. So you put it like this on 1 hour. You can change it, of course, but I would recommend you to leave it on 1 hour. And you will also click on the 1 hour time frame of your chart, like here, for example. But that is not like really important. The most important thing for the robot is the time frame that is selected here, not on the chart. The bot actually is going to do the same trading independently of the time frame that is set here. So if you put it here in the 5 minutes or 4 hours, because maybe you want to check small movements or the higher trend in the 1 hour or the daily, that is not going to affect the robot. What is going to affect the robot is the time frame that is set here. Okay, so enough for the time frame. I think I have said enough. Base load. This is a very important parameter. The base load, it is on 0.01, which is a really low. I would say the lowest, at least for this broker, it is the lowest lot size possible for us to trade. But it is going to be our first trade. It doesn't mean that all of our trades are going to be set on 0.01 lot size. This is going to be the first one. Why? Because we have multiplier. The robot is going to be multiplying our lot size every time that the market goes against us. It's kind of a martingale, but not exactly. That's why I tell you to try first the robot on demo because the results are incredible. And yeah, you have to see by yourself how it works. So you are going to get used to it and you are going to understand a lot better all that I'm saying in this video. In other videos, you see backtests and you see like how the robot trades, how it performs every day, and you see everything on the movements, everything. If you haven't seen this for yourself yet, go to my other videos and you will understand everything much better. But I will tell you to leave this on 0.01 unless, for example, you go to stocks or commodities, or maybe you want to trade an index like, for example, the S&P 500. You have to change this. You can try on demo, but some of these stocks or index, you have to change the 0.01 to 0.1. Also, you will have to change the take profit or these levels. Why? Because here we're talking about pips, and in some other currencies or indices, the pips is calculated differently. So we have to some of them add a zero here and also delete 1 0 here. But you will see that when you are doing your backtest on the pair or whatever that you want to put the robot to work on. In other video, I'm going to show you how to do a backtest, how to make the bot to work the best on that pair. But that is for another video. Today, I just want to explain a little bit about each parameter. Okay, so this is the first trade that the robot is going to take. It will always be 0.01, but if you make this one bigger than this, then after 4, 5, or 10 levels, 10 trades, this is going to get huge. So that's why you want to start with a low base load that I have called this. What else? Multiplier. As I said, multiplier is the multiplier that is going to multiply the previous trade, the previous lot size. So in this case, if we start with 0.01, the next one is going to be almost 0.02, but almost, because it's not yet on 0.02, it's going to still be 0.01. But on the third one, then it will go to 0.04 or 0.03. I don't remember, but this is what it does. If your multiplier is, for example, on 2 or 5, it's going to multiply the previous trade by this number. So I would recommend you not to put this multiplier higher than 2, and also not to increment this lot size more than 0.01 unless you are trading an index or commodities. In that case, depending of the index or the commodity you are trading, you may have to delete 1, 0. Okay, let's leave it like this for now. These are just the default parameters. I'm not saying that this is the best configuration, but it works on the Euro USD pretty well, I will say. But still, I'm not recommending you to use it on live account. Just do your testing on demo and then do whatever you want. But I'm not recommending to use it on live account. Okay, it is very risky and you can lose everything, all your account. You can blow your account. The profit can be huge if everything goes well, goes as planned, and goes as the back testing. But sometimes things happen and you can lose everything. So that's why I'm not recommending to use it on live account. I'm saying that on all my videos. But if you do it, that was your decision and it's your risk. What else? Max slippage. Sometimes, let me explain this. Sometimes when we say that there is much of volatility, that means there is not much of people in the market. Let me explain this. When there are news, the volatility is high, but at the same time, what is happening is that a lot of people want to buy or sell, but there is not enough people selling their orders or buying or trying to buy new ones. So that is going to produce huge gap in the market. If you try to enter into the market when there are news, sometimes you are going to try to enter and you will see that you enter into a price that is far from from your entry point, or at least from where you click to enter. So that is the slippage, which is very similar to the spread. And the spread is the difference between the ask and the bid. I would say it's kind of like the broker's commission. Okay, let's say that it's the broker's commission. You can leave this one on 3, or if you can leave it on much more than 3. If you are using the broker here, the one I'm using, the spread on the Euro USD most of the time is 0. I'm not joking. It's 0.0. That's why I trade with them, and that's why I try to only trade the Euro USD, because it's the pair that has the lowest spread. But you can leave these ones just like this. If you are trying to use a different broker and you see that the bot is not taking any trades, you can try to adjust these ones to a bigger number, and maybe you see that the bot start trading. These two parameters is to make sure that we are not entering when there is huge volatility, as I said, like for example during news, or maybe during night, or like for example like when most of the markets are closed and there is no volatility, Also, sometimes the spread gets a little bit wider. So we don't really want to trade during that time that the spread is big and also the market is not moving. So it's a filter, so we don't enter when there is no one pretty much in the markets. Okay, next, distance between levels. As I said, once the market goes against us, it's going to start taking new trades, and also it's going to increase the lot, as I said, based on the multiplier and the base load. So the distance between levels is how many pips are needed to the bot to enter into a new trade. As I said, the default for Euro USD is 10, but you can change it, you can adapt it, and if you are trading, for example, an index or a stock, you will have to add probably a zero, or maybe you can trade with just one single zero, or maybe put this one on another zero and more distance and try with 300 pips. It depends on what you want to trade and how they calculate the pips. The take profit is going to be moving always depending of the number of trades that we have open. If you analyze how the bot works on the back test, you will understand. The best way to explain this is the distance in pips, which is in this case 100, and is the pips from our last trade and the take profit. 100 pips from our take profit and the last trade that our bot has opened. Okay. Next thing, max levels. As I said, this take profit is going to be moved by the bot every time it opens a new order. Okay. Max levels. As I said before, the levels are the max trades the bot is going to open once the market goes against us. Honestly, after 11, it doesn't make any sense to try any. I mean, if you multiply by 1.8 your last trade 11 times, the lot size will be incredible high. So it doesn't make much of sense to try to go any higher than 11, 12 levels. There is a lot. That's like 11 trades at the same time. Each of them has higher lot size. So it doesn't matter if you leave it on 20 or 40, unless you have a one huge account, there is no way you can hold this many trades at the same time open. So just leave it on 20 if you want to, or if you want to trade with very, very low risks, then you can try to put this number and leave it on 3, 5, for example. And then maybe what you can try to do is to your base lot. Maybe then you can increase it a little bit and maybe try with 0.05. And your multiplier, for example, you can try to adjust a little bit to 1.5, for example. This may work, okay? This will be a lower risk profile. Minimal candle length and maximal candle length. This also is calculated in pips, and it means the distance between the low and the high of a candlestick. Why did I implement this into the bot? Because I don't want the market to open a trade, a new fresh trade, okay? Not the second, not the third, but the first one. Remember, the bot always buys and sells at the same time, but the first order that is going to send to the market, it will be when the bot sees that there is volatility to one direction of the market. So if the last candle is lower than 12 pips, the bot is not going to enter into the market unless this candle is between 12 and 46 pips. More than 46 pips means the market is into a spike, is like moving like too much, and most of the time we see one candle, huge candle like that. Most of the times the market retraces. Okay, so I have done some back test. I'm more than 46 on the USD. It's not recommended to enter because you will see most of the times that the market is going to retrace after one huge candle like that. So for the USD, you can leave this like that because it's calculated on pips. If you are trading maybe the I don't know, the gold or any index, you may, depending of the broker, you may have to enter another zero also here, and still do some back test. I will, as I said, I will make another video explaining you how to do a back test so you can understand a little bit better how to tweak every parameter of the robot and make it to work on any pair, anything. What else? Max percentage of drawdown allowed. 10% is good. It means that anything that happens with these parameters, once the bot has a drawdown, once you are losing more than, let's say, losing, because it's the easiest word to explain this. Once all your open trades are giving you a total losing of more than a 10% of your account, imagine your account is $3,000 and you are losing 290 euros, dollars, sorry, then you are fine. But once it reaches 10%, which is $300, then the bot is going to close everything and the bot is going to reset itself. You can also try to adjust this, but I think 10% works pretty well. But I say at the same time, maybe you want to be more conservative, or maybe you want to have a riskier trading, so you want to increment this one to maybe 30%. I don't know. So that way, the good thing about increasing this number is that you are not going to be taking many losses, because every time the bot cuts or losses, you are accepting that loss. At the same time, you are going to be taking a lot more losses if your drawdown allowed is lower. Just play with it, play on demo, try, do some backtest, try different parameters, and it depends of your trading. It will depend of the pair. There are many different parameters, and there is no one better than the other one, because maybe for one person something is working very well, but for another person they want to try to risk more the account. But at the same time, if you risk more, you are looking to make more. If you are risking less, you will probably make less money. The important thing here is first make sure that everything is working on demo, and then if you are going to put real money into the bot, make sure you withdraw your benefits as soon as possible, so you have the bot working, trading your profits, not your money. Okay. The last one, magic number. Any kind of bot on MetaTrader has its own magic number. This magic number can be changed anytime. You can put this one, for example, 3337777 1 2 3 4, and this is just a way for the bot to know which trades are its own trades. It doesn't matter if, for example, you change the bot to a new version. Since you are using the same magic number, the new version of the bot will manage the old trades that are open by the previous version. So just make sure you're always working on the same magic number. It doesn't matter if you change it, but if you want to be using this bot, and also imagine, for example, next week I upload a new version, which may not be the case, but if I do, just leave the magic number the same, and this new version is going to manage these previous trades that are open. Okay, so that's it, guys. I hope you understand a little bit better now how the bot works. Still, I think there is a lot of more videos that I have to make about it. I like doing some back tests and trying different pairs or index or crypto. So I will do those videos, but for now, I hope this helps you and you can start working a little bit on your bot. And I will also appreciate if you can let me know in the comments which parameters you are changing and what is working better for you. So thank you so much for watching. And as I said, on the next video, I'm going to show you how to run a back test on different pairs, index or cryptos. As I said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.